The young man, praise God, he's a musician. He's a warrior.
Thank you.
Went to the military.
Thank you, Jesus.
Saw that that military was not the one he wanted to be in, but the one that he wanted to serve in the army of the Lord. He's a man that got one wife. Uh-oh. Put your hands together. I said one. And that's all he's going to ever have.
Hallelujah.
Unless the Lord says, huh?
Thank you, Lord.
I'll introduce you.
Amen. Amen.
Who is his mother?
No, you don't
I was thinking back.
No, you don't prophesy.
No, I don't.
Who is it?
He's a man of God, my son.
Your son, what's his name?
He is Brother Brandon Hannah.
Brother!
Brandon Hannah!
Praise the Lord, church.
Praise the Lord.
I would like to say a word of prayer. Father, thank you for giving me this platform, giving me this opportunity to speak to your people. It's a privilege. God, I ask that you use me as your mouthpiece. I ask that when people see me, they see you behind me. They don't see me. They see Christ in me. Lord God, right now I cast down any plan of Satan with the blood of Jesus. Cast down any plan, any snare of Satan, any plan that he's laying before me and before the people, God. I cast it down right now in the name of Jesus, with the blood of Jesus.
Amen.
God, I ask that you increase in me as I decrease. In your holy name we pray.
Amen.
First, I'd like to give honor to the Spirit of Christ, who is the first and head of my life. I'd like to give honor what honor is due. I'd like to give honor to the angel of the house, which is our pastor, and beautiful wife. I'd like to give honor to the other speakers that will come after me, doorkeepers, the ushers, praise team, the mothers, everybody in their respectable places. I would like to also give honor to my wife. Actually, she was Leslie Garcia. Now she's Leslie Hannah. And the funny thing is, last week we went and made it official. We didn't have a ceremony or anything. Later on this year, we're gonna have a ceremony. So we want to go ahead and get it right, so we can be in right standing with God. And the funny thing is, Pastor and co-pastor had already told us that God go start opening up doors, and the devil's gonna start coming at you hard. How many hours later?
Less than 24 hours.
The devil came at us hard, but in the same week that I got married, the Lord blessed me with a new job, so I will start that job tomorrow.
Come on!
The Lord is truly opening doors, truly blessing me, and I am grateful, I'm humbled by everything. I will be coming from Romans chapter 16, verse 17. We have to say amen. Go past the lap. Did she already know? The topic that I will be coming from is sowing discord. And so was the discord birthed from two main places: witchcraft in the form of manipulation and control, which is not always witchcraft, not always voodoo and put something in your food. Witchcraft is manipulation and control also. And birthed out of a coward, jellybass spirit. Oh! Now, my pastor said it for me. He said I was in the military, I was in the Marine Corps. So I can talk about a coward. I've been a lot of things, but I've never been a coward. So I can talk about a coward. I can talk about that jelly back spirit. I can talk about that witchcraft manipulated spirit. So is the discord. Romans chapter 16, verse 17 says, Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. For they that are such serve not our Lord Jesus Christ, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. They that be called smooth talkers, they that be versions called say flattering, they deceive the hearts of naive people would say to mark them, put an X on. When you see them coming, just get out their way. And that brings me to my subtitle, which is Get Out the Way. So just mark them, get out the way. So basically, I would just have to start walking around with a marker, just marking people, put a mark on their back, just walk. Just when I see it, get out the way. Do you see me when I'm in this corner sometimes? And you see that power in Stephen? You see Brother Marquise, and you see Brother Skipper, they dive across the sea trying to catch Stephen. Do I try to catch him? I get right out the way, just like that. Step on Stephen. Step on him, get out the way. That's God. I ain't gonna let him fall on me. I'm gonna get out the way. Sometimes we be up in shop, we get a little too close to the piano. Somebody go come move us out the way. We see Brother Nate come up the pulpit. Minister Nate come up the pulpit. You better get a sheet, piano right here. You shout right here. He goes just like this. Move you out the way. So we got to move out the way. We got to get out the way. We got to learn how to get out the way. Titus, you don't have to turn to me with this one, but Titus chapter 3, verse 10, in the NIV says, warn and advise a person once, then warn them a second time. After that, has nothing to do with him. You may be sure that such a man is warped, twisted, and simple. He is self-condemned, meaning he condemns his own self. It say warn him the second time, one time and the second time. After that, have nothing to do with him. A lot of times we just do what we do twisted. We avoid them, and then we back up in the corner. We have no choice but to go ahead and warn them. That's what was saying that earlier. It say warn them. Titus, the first chapter, in verse 9 says, holding fast the faith with the faithful word that he has been taught, that he may be able to by sound doctrine over exhort, with urge, and convince the gainsayers. For there are many unruly, rebellious people, and vain talkers, empty talkers, meaningless talkers, and deceivers, especially in the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped. Must be stopped. Not should be stopped. Not you can just go ahead and leave it alone, let it go on the run, let it wait till you got no choice and then stop it. It say must be stopped. Must be stopped. To subvert whole house. Now look at the word subvert, has three meanings. To overthrow or to establish something that's already existed. To cause the downfall, number two reason, call the downfall or ruin something. To undermine the principles or corrupt something. Who subvert whole houses, who overthrow whole houses, who cause the downfall of whole houses, who ruin whole houses, who undermine the principles of whole houses, who corrupt whole houses. Whole, they don't mean like a whole, like they mean whole. When how God made you whole, like whole, a whole house. It could be a church. It could be right now it's fine. Because right now we live in a society where we make up more population than lesbians and gays, but they can get stuff passed, and we as Christians can't get nothing passed in the country. Because we too divided. That's right. We let cowards people come and manipulate us and act as a wedge between one another, and we can't get nothing And I don't want people to get it twisted thinking that fear is the same thing as cowardice. Fear is the same thing as being a coward. Fear is being worried, afraid, having a reverence, like a reverence toward God, a concern, distressing emotion aroused by impending danger, aroused by danger, pain, evil. A coward is one who shows disgraceful fear. Disgraceful, shameful fear. Yeah. Intimidating, shameful fear. And most of the time, that's why I said most of the times the one that's manipulating people are cowards because they want to get their way anyway. They want to control. They know they can't do it by themselves, so they want to control other people. They want to go and control. They try to get the pastors in. They try to call them on the phone and manipulate it. I told co-pastor, I went up there and said, there's some people that's trying to get in past the heart and control him through his heart. They go all the way to give him that Judas kiss. Judas, I might want to get up and talk about Judas and betrayal and stuff like that, but Judas he probably was planning that whole thing for about 3 months, maybe a year. He didn't have the devil in him that whole time. The devil went into him after he had already went to go betray the Lord. To set him up, he already was setting that thing up. From greed, he was trying to push and force Jesus' hand. He was trying to force him to do something. He didn't even intend for Jesus to be crucified. He intended for Jesus to go. He thought they were going to beat him, maybe let him go, or Jesus was going to bring down fire from heaven and then take over, and then we took over. That's how Jesus was looking at it. He didn't, because when Jesus got crucified, he threw the money back when he killed himself. It's that there was that coward, that greed spirit. Manipulation. I looked up the definition for manipulation. It says to influence, manage shrewdly, deviously, to tamper with or falsify for personal gain. They play the victim. They play the martyr. They act helpless. They play stupid. They act angry. They throw temper tantrums. They lie about how they feel. Act hopeless, but pathetic. Act depressed. Use guilt trips. Cry wolf. Act annoyed. Forgot and kiss up. Act out of it. Keep everybody upset to keep the focus off of them. Act as a wedge between two people, keeping them against each other. And so if you got somebody that's manipulating you, sometimes they got a problem with that person. Y'all two don't have no problem. They act as a wedge, and they get right between you and the other person. It's certain people in here that pastor say you need to stay close to Miss Minister Nate, you need to stay close to Brother Bari, you need to stay close to certain people, and you let somebody get in between you, and the God told you need to stay close to that person. Sometimes you want somebody to be like a father figure or somebody to be the second brother to you, and God gives you that person. And you let somebody take that away from you. Proverbs 25, 26 chapter, the ESV version talks about those people. It said like a muddy spring or a polluted fountain is a righteous man who gives way before the wicked. So you righteous, you water, but you let that person come and act as a wedge, and you give way to that. God will hold you accountable for that too. You can't, it's undeniable. It's right. I'm reading this from the word. I'm not trying to come and sound all sophisticated and come and sound and come with all these scriptures. I decided to come. I said, I'm going to bring these scriptures because I don't want nobody to say it's me. The word is saying this. You can't back out. The word is back up into a corner. You got no choice.
Come on now.
And just to prove that, Pastor, I got about 12. Pastor, I got about 12, 17 scriptures that I ain't finna go into. But it's everything is lining up. 2 Timothy talks about handpicking the word. When they got itchy ears, they want to handpick who they want to hear from. It's sound doctrine. So this sound doctrine coming from me, and you don't want to hear from me. They don't want to hear from me, Mother Pastor, Mother Hannah, Minister Nate. They just want to hear from Pastor. They want to hear from certain speakers. So Pastor say something that I said, and I'm like, I just said that. They don't want to hear what Pastor said. They fall out on the piano, fall out on the cold, fall out on Stephen and stuff. I'm like, did I just tell you that? Matthew talks about it. Micaiah talks about the same thing. Galatians talks about fits of anger, throwing temper tantrum, fits of anger. Timothy talks about openly rebuking them. Timothy talks about, First Peter talks about slander. 2 Timothy talks about the prophecy about the arrogant and abusive and about the dishonest. So it's all lined up together. The word will speak for itself. And there's one more thing I want to say, a personal experience that I want to say before I sit down. Personal experience with me and my sister and my mother and my grandmother. My dad, he went on to be with the Lord in 2009 when I was 19. And he had poison in his hand. You remember you just talked about the infection? He had went on the fishing trip and was saying, I got his finger, but he had poison in his finger. And he left it there for a few days, went to the doctor, they went to patch it up a little bit, but they didn't do what they were supposed to do. And that poison By the time they had no choice but to deal with it, get rid of that poison, and I got all the way up to his arm right here by his arm. And they had no choice but to cut his arm off. So because they co-remember my dad when I was young, I grew up my whole life seeing my dad's amputee, thinking it was normal growing up. If they would have cut that off, that poison would have got to his torso, would have stopped his heart, would have killed him, would have got his lungs, would have bled to death, would have just killed him. He wouldn't have been there to raise him. So he had that poison, he had to cut off a piece of himself to get rid of the poison.
Come on now.
Amen.
So right now, not only in this church, but in the body of Christ right now, the devil is injecting poison. And we need to confront it now. And we need to deal with it now. Before it comes to a point where God can start cutting and start running over people. Because right now, we right here. And God's doing this.
Come on now.
Yes.
Because he sees some people in here got a need. But it's going to come a time when he's going to be just like this.
Glory to God.
He's going to start running all us over. So we don't want to get to the point where God starts cutting off stuff. Because he's going to just cut. He's going to do what he has to do. And we ain't going to like it's going to hurt. And we got an opportunity right now. The word already tells us how to deal with certain things. And why we not doing it?
Come on now.
Why we not doing it? It tells us exactly how to deal with manipulation. It tells us exactly how to deal with cowards. Confront them. But we not confront them. He said take it before the church. Confront them once in private. Confront them again with a witness. They don't listen, take it before the church. So we got to start taking stuff before the church.
Glory to God.
Amen.